Hey, what's up? This is Paul Murphy. So in this video, we're going to look at how you can make money on YouTube with zero ad spend. And I'm actually going to dive straight in and actually show you how we're doing this. And we've generated seven-figure business with this strategy without spending a single penny on advertising. I mean, how cool is that, right? So I'm actually going to break this all down for you. In fact, I've got a set of videos coming out where I'm going to dig into what's working right now and actually show you some of the strategies that we've developed over the last 12 months. They're absolutely killing it. So you can see that what we're doing here is we're placing our YouTube videos on the front page of Google. Now, the reason we're able to do this, and we're able to do this for free, is because Google owns YouTube. And Google is now understanding that people are preferring video. So Google's pushing these over. One, because obviously it keeps people on their platform and they can show more ads. But two, people prefer video. So people are actually putting in searches for our products and services, and they're bypassing the ads, they're bypassing the blogs, and they're going straight to these listings. So that is like how we're able to now utilize YouTube, because we're entering the golden age of YouTube. YouTube is 14 years old, but it's really only just getting started. In fact, for commerce, it's pretty much untapped. In fact, what we're doing at the moment, nobody's paying any attention to. And in fact, quite often when I show people this, it's like I'm showing them a gold mine and they can't see it. It's like the weirdest thing. But if you think about it, if you put a search for a term for a product or service on Google, how often do you go and see a review of that product? How often do you go and sort of see somebody doing some unboxing of something, or seeing what they have to say about it? We're doing this and we're not even realizing we're doing it, right? So that's what we're going to discuss today, and I'm actually going to break this all down for you. So just to sort of give you some context here as well, you can see here over the last 12 months, I have consistently been in the top 10 affiliates for some high ticket SaaS products that are actually some of the most highly competitive products and highly promoted products online. And the reason I'm able to edge my way in here is, one, I don't have any costs, or you've never seen me spend a single penny on ads. So the cost to acquire a customer for most of these is quite high. And I've actually seen some of these guys' ads, but I've never spent a single penny. This is all completely free marketing. And two, we are utilizing Google and YouTube, where everybody else is kind of advertising over on Facebook or trying to spend money on Google ads, which are expensive. We're actually utilizing the algorithm. We're creating authority. And because, I'll show you in the next slide, actually it's here, you'll see that we actually, just with a handful of videos, we're able to claim authority on YouTube. And again, this is the reason we're able to do this, because nobody's doing this. You can literally pick a product out of thin air, put up a few videos with my system, claim that authority, and then Google and YouTube's going to basically place you in the carousel on front page of Google, which is the first search engine, where everybody goes to search first. And then they're going to place you at the top of YouTube, which is the second biggest search engine, where everyone goes to search second, right? So, and we do this just with a handful of videos. So this is quite funny. One Funnel Away was probably one of the most heavily promoted products in the internet history, right? Because last year, everybody was getting on this because it was 100% commission. And also, ClickFunnels has really, really been trending over the last few years. And it's Russell Brunson, who owns ClickFunnels. This is one of his products, right? And I actually recommend this. I really think it's a great course, because what it is, it's they call it a challenge. And you have it's a 30-day challenge where they show you how to build a funnel. And what's really interesting about this is that I've only created about 6 or 7 videos for this. According to YouTube and Google, I am the #1 authority. I'm the top video creator, and I'm the top channel for that search term, One Funnel Away. In fact, and what that actually means in real terms is that if Russell Brunson creates a video or I create a video, YouTube thinks I'm the authority, therefore I'm going to get the ranking. I mean, how crazy is that? And I've only got 7 videos for this product so far. I haven't even finished working with this, because I've been working on other stuff, right? So, and also Kartra, the biggest rival to ClickFunnels. Again, for this term, this is like a short tail term, #1 creator. Webinar Jam, #1 creator. What's funny about this one is that Look, Webinar Jam, they actually have it in their title and I'm still outranking them. It's kind of crazy. Ever Webinar, again, top creator. And this one's interesting as well. Right in the middle of a launch of Groove Pages, I was able, with 5 videos, I think I've only still got 5 videos. I haven't created any on this for a few weeks. I actually managed to rank on the front page of Google, claim that authority. I'll actually show you this screenshot here. This was created, I was actually at my mum's. I only had my laptop, and this video is actually quite rubbish. But I created this while I was at my mum's. Just when I got there for Christmas, I was just a bit bored in the afternoon. I think my brother was watching telly, and I just sat there and I just created this video, 2 minutes long, ranked for the short tail term Groove Pages. And the reason I was able to do that is because I claimed authority. In fact, Google and YouTube have given me that authority with 5 videos. So that's how we're able to make like serious amounts of money. I get sales of this in every day. I actually make $300-400 per sale on this. So you kind of get the idea. And, you know, I just obviously want to show you, like, you know, proof. I don't want to ever brag, guys. I don't want you to ever think like this is me going, oh, look at me, look at how amazing I am. I'm trying to sort of obviously inspire you so that you can do it, because I'm definitely no one special. Like, I literally just figured this out. I've got nothing. I've definitely got nothing on anyone else. I was actually broke for 4 years. And when I actually started to figure this out, everything changed. So obviously I'm like showing you this, and I always want to show proof because I want to make sure that you guys can see that, you know, this is what I do day in and day out. This is not something I'm trying to sell you on that I know nothing about. So the first thing I want to look at is, why is everybody failing at marketing? So, you know, like if we're going to utilize YouTube and place our listings on the front page of Google, why is everybody actually failing at marketing in the first place? So I've sort of reverse engineered this recently because I sort of realised that I fell into a lot of these traps. So some of you might have fallen into some of these traps. Some of you, like, obviously just by watching this video, hopefully you can avoid them. So the first thing is that ad prices have been increasing nearly 100% every single year for the last 5 years. So if you think about that, that means that there's way too much competition, because your competitors now are paying 5 times as much, and so are you. And the reason for that is because there's like more and more competition coming along. That's pushing the prices up, which means that there's now a red ocean. So you've got way more people, you're spending 5 times as much. It's impossible. And ad accounts are getting banned right, left and centre. Ad accounts are not getting approved. Ads are not getting approved. So like if it's really hard now. If you actually go to some of the biggest Facebook groups, you'll see that if you go to some of the biggest Facebook groups for advertisers, you'll see that people are in there complaining every day. My account's got banned. My ads are not getting approved. Facebook's getting super strict on this. But it hasn't, it doesn't deter people, because that's where everybody's attention's being focused. Virtually every business at the moment that I see is saying, do this and then go and put up a Facebook ad. But this is the problem. It's like 5 years ago you could have done that and you could have made some money with it. You could have made a lot of mistakes and got away with it. But you can't do that now. Okay? And here's an interesting fact. There's actually 540,000 new businesses started in 2019. And typically over the last 5 years, only 1% of new online businesses that start will succeed. So that's actually 99% of businesses failing. 99 out of every 100 people that actually start and have a go at this will fail. And one of the reasons that we've, by reverse engineering this and working this stuff out, we realise that most people do not place their products in front of actual buyers. So if you think about it, while everybody's advertising on Facebook, okay, and don't forget, we do not go to Facebook to buy products. We're not going there to actually buy anything. We're going there to hang out with our friends. We're going there to hang out in our groups, okay? And if you want to advertise to those people, Facebook's going to Facebook's got a really complex algorithm, and it's going to be able to work out which one of those people are likely to buy your products. But you've got to pay for that privilege. You've got to pay agency fees. You've got to pay for ads. You've got to pay for testing. You've got to test different products as well to see what's vibing. And you've got to pay for software as well, like Shopify or ClickFunnels and stuff like that. You've got to pay for all these different services because you've got to you basically, when you're on Facebook, you've got to basically spend a lot of money before this starts to work for you. And in another video I've got coming up, I'm actually going to break down some of the costs so you can kind of see at a glance, what people are actually paying. So hopefully you can avoid those mistakes. But the biggest problem is that most people don't place their products in front of buyers. Now, most people are not focusing on Google with SEO. And there's a good reason for this. It's because SEO is almost impossible. Like SEO, again, when I first started in 2002, it was easy. It was ridiculously easy. I could rank virtually any website I wanted on the front page of Google, and I'd get thousands, of visitors every single day. Super easy. In fact, I did so well. I was putting up these websites, ranking them and selling them. I was actually creating little businesses and selling them to people, and I was making good money. But the problem with that is that Google's now got really smart. They come up with all these different penalty slaps over the years, and they basically, if you want to get anything on the front page of Google, you can pretty much forget it. But most people are kind of trying to get on the bottom of the first page, or on the second page, or on the third page. And you can still scoop up some business there. But even to do that, you're looking at 6 months of ranking. So the people that, like SEO really is kind of dead in that sense. People associate this with SEO. But if you actually notice that Google carousel, there are still 10 listings on the front page of Google. That Google carousel is kind of it's in a world of its own. It's got its own thing going on. It's not really SEO in the traditional sense, because we're not trying to rank websites. We're basically just utilizing Google's algorithm to place our listings in that carousel. And you'll even see the carousel appear when you put your videos up. So if you put a search term in and there's no carousel, when you do what I show you, that carousel just magically appears. And you're not knocking anyone else's spot off. You're basically claiming free advertising space with billboards. And the way we set it up, we keep them there for years to come. This is pure gold. Because you're not only on the primest real estate, you have got a billboard which people can't actually buy. And secondly, because if you actually place an ad, you can't place an image with your ad. You can't. They won't let you. And secondly, it's the number one reason why anyone wants to actually go to Google anyway. They actually want to prefer video. Google have already said in the next 5 years, video is going to be the number one. Video and podcasts are going to be number one. Websites are pretty much gone. So that's kind of where it's all headed. And so because of that, we're going to be able to place our listings in front of buyers, because all of our buyers are going to Google first. If you want to buy something, what do? You go to Google, right? So this is why this is super powerful. This is why we went from being broke for 4 years to making money. And the biggest problem here is that most people can't turn a profit. Like, most people cannot actually make a profit in their business. And the biggest reason for this is marketing. This is the biggest expense in any business, especially online businesses, because we don't have many overheads. But we do have overheads with marketing. Spending $1 to get two, it's getting harder and harder and harder and harder. Well, with this, we spend $0 to get two, or 5 or 10 or whatever. Right? So that, this is the biggest problem that you're going to be facing if you haven't already faced some of these already, right? So this image here, like, this is kind of almost identical to a funnel that I built when I first got my first ClickFunnels account a few years ago. Websites are gone, funnels are the future. Brilliant. Okay, I'll give it a go. And I've got to be honest, I got addicted. I built out this funnel. I had upsells, downsells. I had email follow-up sequences, retargeting sequence. Like, I built this funnel, and it was going to be the most amazing, highest converting funnel on the planet, right? And I turned on ads, and I actually got crickets. And this was kind of quite sad, quite tragic, because I was actually I thought there was no way this couldn't fail. I had ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels was the way forward. Now, obviously, I'd probably done some things wrong in my funnel. I'd definitely done some things wrong with Facebook. But this was a few years ago when Facebook was a lot easier. But now, like, this is what people have got, what I like to call funnel vision. Okay, and I am like the first to hold my hand up and say this. Funnels are addictive, okay, but they don't make you money. They make you more money. Okay, if you can go and put this, you can go and plaster this funnel all over the internet, but if you do not put it in front of the actual buyer, it's pointless. It's not going to make you anything. So, like, I mean, with what we do, we don't even start with a funnel. We just start by literally utilizing Google and YouTube, and then we'll just point it to affiliate products. We won't even bother with this. We'll let somebody else worry about all this. And when we do it this way, we can start making money very quickly. And what we never do is switch on ads until we have some profits. So we'll never spend a single penny of our own money on ads. We'll take some of the profits, and I don't always do this. Those products I showed you like earlier on in this video, I have not switched on any ads simply because I know how hard it is to market those products, even with all the data that I've got. But what we might do is we would literally upload our buyers list to places like Facebook, which is going to cut out a lot of the rubbish that we have to go through, like the testing and the audiences and things like that. We can basically upload a buyers list. We can create a lookalike audience, if you've heard of that. And then basically Facebook then knows exactly where to go and find buyers for us. But then we've got the hassle of marketing. We've got the hassle of like all that money expense. But we would not spend on a single penny. We would only use these places to go and scale if we want to. So again, in most cases, I don't bother, but this is what we would do. And you can do the same on Google. You can actually, they've got something called remarketing as well. So you can actually go and find buyers on on Google with your data. Again, these places are expensive, so we don't always do it, but we would never do it until we do that. So if you actually want to find out how to implement this entire system, I've actually put together a free training where I'm actually going to break down everything, exactly what we do and how we do it. And it's completely free. So I'll put the link up on the screen, and I would recommend, like, if you want to do this right now, I would recommend you definitely do not do Facebook ads. Do not worry about your funnel. In fact, we don't bother with funnels. Literally just choose an affiliate product that you want to promote, something in a niche that you're kind of familiar with, and then copy my system, place your listings on the front page of Google for free using my system, and you'll be off to the races. And then you can get yourself out of that 99% category, right? And in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over, and actually we're going to look into it deeper, why Google actually wants to place your listings on the front page. Like, they're not just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They actually want to give you those listings. So I'm looking forward to showing you that. So I'll see you guys in the next video.